That's one of the magic things about Iceland, is just so many parts of this country just don't even feel real. They don't even feel like you're on planet Earth. The country of Iceland is home to only 372,000 people, a population comparable to Tulsa, Oklahoma, on an island roughly the size of Kentucky. Despite its small size and remote nature, Iceland attracts almost 2 million visitors per year. Why? Well, to put it simply, this island may be one of the most beautiful places in the world. It may not have any palm trees or sandy beaches, but Iceland is its own version of paradise. After 12 months of full-time travel to every corner of the European continent, the time has finally arrived for Sydney and I to go home. With that said, we have just enough time for one last stop along the way. Here's our 48 hours in the magical country of Iceland. Because we were visiting Iceland in the wintertime, we had very little daylight to work with, 4 to 5 hours per day to be exact. We had to make the absolute most of it. Our day one objectives: explore downtown Reykjavik and visit the famous Blue Lagoon.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
We're at the Blue Lagoon here in Iceland. It's one of the 25 wonders of the world. This bright blue color that the water has because of the clay, and also the deep black of the gravel that's just outside of it, which actually comes from volcanic activity. Truly something I've never seen before, something I can't even compare it to. That's one of the magic things about Iceland, is just so many parts of this country just don't even feel real. They don't even feel like you're on planet Earth. Now, when most tourists come to the Blue Lagoon, they actually swim in it. And there's a whole package that you can get where you get like a clay mask, you get a drink. It's a whole thing. But the thing about Iceland, it is so expensive here. Everything is expensive. I mean, you just have to think about how they have to import everything. It's an island kind of just removed from the rest of the world. It makes sense that it's more expensive, but it's one of those things that it's kind of hard to budget. So as budget travelers, we knew that swimming in the Blue Lagoon was probably not an option for us at this point, especially towards the end of our adventure. 2 tickets to actually get into the lagoon and have a drink, have the clay mask, all of that, over $200 US. We want to do it someday. Like and subscribe and help us get there. But we want to do it someday. Today's not the day. The great thing about coming here though is that you can actually see the Blue Lagoon without paying a dime. You can come up right up to the top of it. If you just go around the path that goes right to the front entrance, just keep on going the other way. All of this is completely free and open to anyone that comes. If you come to Iceland on a budget, this is a great option. Come to the Blue Lagoon, just walk around, take in all of the natural beauty, completely free. While the daylight may be fleeting, the orange and pink hues that hang in the sky for most of the day are a pretty good trade-off. The perfect background to Iceland's natural beauty.
Exit and stay on Vesterlandsvegur, Jovagor 1.
Our day 2 itinerary was pretty straightforward. We set out to drive along the Golden Circle. This sightseeing route includes Thingvellir National Park, the Gullfoss Waterfall, the geothermal geysers, and the Kerid Crater. We only had one objective remaining, the most difficult objective of all, finding the Northern Lights. But we are on the hunt for the Northern Lights, and we will not rest until we find them, because that was our number one objective coming to Iceland. It's one of the best places to see the Northern Lights, but anywhere you are in the world, the conditions have to be right. There has to be a minimal cloud cover, you have to be facing the right direction. There's just a lot that has to happen. But the good thing for us is that we are in season. Anytime between August and May, that's the best time to see them. In fact, you can't see them at all in the summer. The time is right. We just have to hope for the conditions. We're getting back to Reykjavik. The other thing that has to line up is that there can't be too much light pollution. So we're unlikely to find them just like in the middle of the city. So because of that, we're gonna have to try to find somewhere just a little bit out. We've heard about this lighthouse. It's just a little bit outside of Reykjavik. So we're gonna try that first, and if that doesn't work, we're gonna head a little bit more north on the coast.